We're in this Airbnb and it keeps getting creepier and creepier.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my gosh, he's gonna come get you guys.
Stop!
Only on my, only on my, oh yeah, I wanna make you mine.
Hey boujie besties, trying to turn on all the lights, get some lights going in this apartment. I think my exposure is too high. Okay, so this is what I have on right now. Lizzie McGuire, you are an outfit repeater. Okay, I have on the same top that I had on yesterday. I just so happened to do laundry last night and this was in a load and it came out clean. And I have on these UCLA shorts that I got from Forever 21. This top I also got from Forever 21. It's a bodysuit. So yeah. So I'm really trying to be more consistent posting on YouTube. I know like my growth on YouTube is super duper slow. It's like a snail. And you know, I'm just like working on like trial and error, trying to find what works, trying to find what people react to, trying to get my retention time up. So if you guys have any suggestions on what kind of videos you would like, let me know. I'm starting to think the vlogs aren't really, you know, based off numbers. I'm kind of like a numbers girl. If I'm doing something and I see the numbers, you know, are exponentially progressing, then I know it works. However, I've been, you know, I've been doing these vlogs for a couple of months now and I haven't really seen a difference in numbers. So that pretty much tells me that it's not working. So, I don't know. Pretty much within the next couple of weeks, there's gonna be some changes on this channel. I'm gonna be like experimenting more. I'm gonna be veering outside of what I normally do, which are these vlogs, and seeing how they work. And I guess that's kind of like a piece of advice I could give you guys. Sometimes, you know, shit like this happens. Like, you could be so passionate about something, you could work so hard on it, but it just doesn't work. And there's a certain point where you have to like I know there's like, you know, I know there's people out there who are like, no, just keep trying, keep working, like your hard work will eventually pay off. Sometimes if it don't work, it don't work. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, you know? So yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to stop doing the vlogs, but just know like in the next couple of weeks, there's going to be some changes on this channel. I'm just going to be experimenting with more content. However, I won't be like prioritizing vlogs anymore because they clearly don't work. You know what I mean? I do know I have a few people on here that watch my vlogs and I truly appreciate you guys. But I do want to reach a bigger audience. So I won't be eliminating the vlogs altogether. I will be still posting vlogs. I just won't be posting them as often as I do. I'm going to be posting like some other videos as often. I'm not saying that I'm giving up YouTube. I'm not doing that. I'm going to be posting as consistently as I already do, just different kind of content pretty much. So I think that's pretty exciting. I'm honestly excited for this like new beginning. But yeah, anyway, so let me get some work done before the sun goes down. I freaking hate this time. Just the fact that the sun goes down at like 3:30. Why? I have read an article about like the US government like changing the time back to the other one, the one that happens during spring, and they're gonna keep it that way. I really hope so, because this time is for the birds. I learned that we're the only country that does this. And now I don't know, y'all know people be lying, but it just makes me think like that must be so confusing for other countries who work on our time. Like say if you're in London, like I personally have worked with a couple of brands that are in London and they have to accommodate for our time. So when they're scheduling appointments, you know, at noon, it's really like 8 p.m. there. Again, I don't know the time difference, but you know what I mean? Like they're working so late. Hold on. Anyway, like I was saying, so they be like working so late and then like we change the time on them. So now like they have to completely like switch gears with their timing and stuff like that. I just think it's like pretty selfish. That swing is a lot harder than it looks. Oh my God. Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap up shooting. At least for TikTok, not for IG. Oh my God. I have a few things that are due that I gotta post. So I think I'm gonna do that. You see 2 dogs out front? Just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong. So I got this blue crab dip. It looks like this. From Publix, and it is bomb. So freaking good. And I'm gonna eat it with this Greenwise 4 cheese brown rice crackers. So good. Some water. It's hot. I'm so grateful for living in Florida. Cause it be hot. And I love it. I hate being cold. Look who showed up! And she brought goodies!
I was doing a turn.
Oh, my bad. Take 2. And Ellie is over here. My camera quality looks really good right now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Have you guys tried these?
You know, I saw those 2 and I was about to buy them. I was about to buy them and I was like,
If you had wine, I was like,
I do have wine.
I know.
I'm eating this fruit platter. I don't know what it is about Publix's caramel. Shit slaps. Crack.
If you love me, you could open up this other end. Oh wait.
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
All right, but that's it. Later, guys.
I know, it's so freaking dark.
Oh, okay. So it's not just me.
But Ellie, if you do want really good content in the kitchen,
Yeah.
behind the island, perfect lighting.
Okay. I'm gonna do that for my gingerbread.
Oh, Ellie,
Yes.
I'm gonna go to Tulum for my birthday next year.
Go where?
Tulum.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking about Tulum too.
For your birthday?
I was thinking about.
Wait, when's your birthday?
June 1st. We have like a similar birthday.
We might as well.
Yes, let's do it.
Oh my gosh! But I do, because you know I'm May 30th, and it was expensive because it's like Memorial Weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so New York, right? Girl, when we got off the LIR, it was so cold that Jazzy and I were just like, we were disoriented, we were delirious, we were very tired. Like we were just.
It was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was later.
It was not, and like
we were on the bridge at like 1 something,
like 3:45 ish type thing. So almost 4 in the morning. So as I'm like. The LIR that night was being stupid. They kept making random stops, right? And I was trying to do it to where, like, if I knew I was, like, 5 minutes out from where our last stop, I was going to request our Uber. Excuse me. Just so as soon as we got there, our Uber was, like, either waiting outside or we wouldn't have to wait that long. The LIR kept stopping so stupidly that I wasn't able to do that. And then it was like, oh, we're here. And then we just got up and we walked out. And then I requested Uber and it said
and
what?
You kept waking me up.
Yeah, because it kept stopping. She was.
The Long Island Railroad. Long Island Railroad. That's the
it's a train. Yeah, it's a train.
Oh. It's a train.
It does go underground, but for like 2 seconds. But it's not a real. Yeah, it's not a subway. But anyway, so like we get there, I request the Uber, and it says it's like 16 minutes away. Mind you, it's like 30 degrees with a breeze. So like,
I feel like it was lower than that. Like that was unbearable.
It was unfucking bearable. Like I had 2 gloves on. 2! I was so
one
cold.
And I couldn't even.
So Jazzy and I, like, and when I say 2, I mean 2 gloves on top of each other,
And
not
I
like
had a true
you know.
down feather like bubble jacket. An expensive down feather bubble jacket that was past my knees. Girl.
I was wearing
Oh
3 layers of long sleeves and 2 layers of leggings. Did I have on boots?
Freezing.
No, I had
Yeah,
on freezer. I mean the freezers. I had on sneakers.
What did I have on? Ooh.
No, you had on Crocs, so I understand if your feet were cold.
Oh yeah, I had on Crocs like a dumbass.
Okay, so pretty much, okay, no, I'm not, whatever. Anyway, pretty much, so like, Jazzy and I start bundling up in a corner. We're trying to find a machine to hopefully, with the hopes that
The
this
machine that you buy your tickets at.
Yeah.
MTA machine.
We're hoping that this machine generates the slightest. We're hoping the machine generates the slightest amount of heat, so we could like bundle up next to this fucking machine.
I was next to the machine like this.
We're literally shaking like crackheads, like. Wait, swap seat.
I just said okay. Ellie. Well, in this case, nigga.
Okay, so pretty much, Jazzy and I are freaking our conversation on the outside looking in.
My bad, my titty just knocked your hand over.
On the outside looking in, our conversation sounded so crazy, like so crazy. I'm sitting here giving Jazzy a whole speech about why I will never move outside of Florida. I'm like, this shit is for the birds. I will never move outside of Florida. Meanwhile, Jazzy's like, I should have stayed on the subway. I should have stayed on the subway. And I'm like,
the doors were just wide open. I'm like, damn, we could have just sat on the subway this whole time and like been a little bit, you know.
And then meanwhile, I'm over here like, if I ever move out of Florida, just know a rich nigga done caught me up. A rich nigga done caught me. And I was like, and I'm not talking 6 figures. I'm talking 8 figures. I am not moving out of Florida for no 6 figures.
New York. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And then I was like, Florida is the best state ever. I cannot do this again. Like I was freezing. I could
have
not.
my hands in my pockets, and I'm like, well, maybe if I move a lot, so I start jumping.
We did started jumping.
I had my hair in a puff. I zipped my jacket all the way to my nose, and then I lowered my head in it. So all you saw was like a puff. You couldn't see my face, and I have this long ass jacket, and I just start jumping.
Meanwhile,
jump.
The fucking rats are jumping up the damn stairs.
The rats were running up the steps.
Not the steps.
Yes.
Running up the motherfucking
Which one?
steps.
Wait, what sushi did you get?
I think I got this deep raw one.
Just know that I will never, ever in my life go to New York during winter again.
And then it rained the next day.
It did. Had the nerve to fucking rain.
I mean, not rain, snowed. It snowed.
Yeah, snow. It did rain too, though. The next day that we were there, the day after that day, it snowed. But we
What
left.
did you guys do?
We were gone. Sorry. What all did you guys do? Honestly, it was kind of a chill trip. Like we went. Oh, you need your vaccine card to do everything. So I'm not vaccinated, so we couldn't really do much.
How dare you?
Yeah, or have a, a foe. But
Y'all heard it right.
okay, so we got some red wine. This is sweet red. To being bad bitches. Ready?
Tell us about motherfucking bitches.
Cheers.
I like that one.
I haven't had this in a while. Love it. Okay. It doesn't taste like Stella Rosa. There's some tannins in it. This says less sugar. It's because it has less sugar. This is what Stella Rosa is with no sugar.
Okay.
Anyway, so I wanted to do like a little girl talk. I wanted to like spring up a little debate. And we started talking about something earlier, and I was like, we gotta save this for the video, because I wanted to hear the rest of the story. So Ellie mentioned how this nigga told her
That if I wanted to find a man, a good man, a man that is successful and on my level, then I need to get rid of my social media.
Okay, so mind you, Ellie had explain like your social media.
So basically, I'm a content creator and I promote for different brands. I wear a lot of swimsuits, some lingerie, and do a lot of TikToks.
Honestly, you know what it is? Ellie will literally post like random bikini stuff, but it's because your boobs are big. You know what I mean? People obviously over-sexualize women, and she's literally doing regular shit, but she just has big boobs. Like, that's it. What the fuck is the deal? The fact that this man told you
that no one's gonna take you seriously.
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much.
Yeah.
You guys know those guys who like kind of like slut shame women?
Basically.
I feel like whenever men slut shame women, or especially whenever they just talk down on women.
Also, it's whatever you want out there. If you don't want it out there, don't say it.
Oh.
Okay.
But no, I feel like men who talk down on women, slut shame women. I just want to be filling up on me. But no, like men who talk down on women, slut shame women, just talk negatively about women in general. I feel like they have something else going on with their sexuality. Honestly, I'm gonna word it that way.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anybody being like, oh my gosh, you're a homophobe, because I'm not. But I feel like they have something else secretly going on with their sexuality. Like if you ever like follow those guys TikToks who like every single post is like negative about women, like, oh, she's only making this because look how she looks.
Why you hate her so
sexualizing
much?
herself. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like legit, who gives a fuck what people do with their body, how they look, how they want to dress? If I want to walk outside with no fucking clothes on, who cares? You know what I mean? Like
you don't have to
who
date
cares?
me.
Yeah, you
Look
don't
for
have
someone else.
Yeah, you don't have to follow me. You don't have to like my content. You don't even have to make a comment.
Yes.
Like
Just
for
keep
real.
it moving.
Exactly.
Me personally, I would never date a man who slut shames, who's homophobic, who's
It's weird.
Yeah, because it's like why do you care so much about what? First of all, the men who are homophobic, why do you care so much about what a man does?
Are doing with
Like-
themselves and whoever they want to do it with.
Yeah, like why are you
problem.
so concerned?
So bothered. Like people get bothered.
Yeah,
Really
it's like
are,
a little.
bothered.
I don't get it.
You would
And
think that these guys are trying to hit on them like every single day.
Or like the men who are like
Yeah.
always talking about it. Like have y'all ever? Okay. Side note story time. So I used to work with this guy. And I'm not gonna say where or their name, but I used to work with this guy whenever I was working. And like whenever I was working, an office job. And there was another person at our job who was like openly gay. Everybody knew this. Who cares? He was openly gay. But like the moment that person left the room and like we would have like our little meetings, like he would find pretty much like just any little thing, he always had to talk about it. Like talk about how he dressed, talked about how he acted, talked about how he talked, talk about like what he had on. And I was just like, it's literally not bothering anybody else but you. You must be interested.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you must be.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you literally like outside of work, at work, during our meetings, you have to talk about it.
Exactly.
Why are you so intrigued?
Exactly.
Like, if you
guys
like it,
know-
just say that.
You guys know when they say like, oh, if a guy likes you, he'll be like mean to you, or he'll like, yeah,
The same
that
thing.
probably stems from that.
And they don't want to really address. Oh my god!
Even as a woman, like you know, sometimes when you have a little crush on a guy, you're like mean to him. You're like, I can't.
You're like, leave me alone.
Look at your little. What are those? Like you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like it's the
See
same
it.
concept with that.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
Okay, this could be like a quick combo, nothing major, because me and my cousin were having a talk. But what do you guys feel about Black women going to therapy? Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I like that, honestly. Like, I honestly would love to go to therapy. I feel like, I feel like to a certain extent, like I'm not gonna say I need it because I feel like I'm sane without it. Like, I'm not out here, like, you know, hurting people's feelings because of the things that I've been through. But I do feel like, you could benefit from it. It's kind of like, you know, we don't need to eat like a bunch of vegetables, but we could benefit from it. I mean,
Yeah,
we actually
definitely.
do need to eat a bunch of vegetables, but like, we don't need to like take, I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't need to do your hair, but you could benefit from it. Yeah, like, you could benefit
I think
from
I
it.
wish I like would have done therapy like I wish like they would have had therapy in like high schools, like
Yeah.
so I could actually and like made it mandatory, so I could have saw how therapy could have been, because I've never been in therapy. I don't see myself going to therapy because I find myself being more of like a
private,
a self-help type person.
Like
I read
self-help.
okay. I read a self-help book, or I'll just like listen to a podcast, read a book, and be like, okay,
try to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I should think about it this way or something like that instead of going to therapy. But I think maybe if I would have like
more
tried
open to it,
tried therapy, like if it would have been a normal thing for me growing up, maybe like if I would have been going through problems, I would have been like, okay, I want to try therapy now. I think it's time for me to go to therapy. But,
Right.
but I think because I don't know, I don't see myself like saying I'm gonna go talk to a therapist, unless like I had a friend that was a therapist or something.
Yeah, because it's
And,
different.
Maybe people could introduce me to it, but
Yeah, that's what they say is the best route to go, is to get referred to a therapist rather than like seeking one out. Like for example, if Jazzy had a therapist and she's like, oh, I have this therapist and I love her. She's just a Black woman and she relates to everything that I tell her, then I would go to her because I know you and I, trust your judgment. But go ahead.
Speaking of, so the reason why I brought this up, because Ellie, that was how, okay, I'm not going to say that was or that is how I feel because it's not anymore, but that's how I went into it. So my cousin, she was saying she really wanted to go to therapy just because just a lot of just past stuff. We're not going to get into that. However, we were on the phone. She ended up finding one of her girlfriends were like, oh, go to like blackgirlsgototherapy.com or something like along those lines.
Yeah.
And it's literally all Black women therapists.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Okay.
Girl, yes. So my cousin did it and she was like, honestly, because again, I don't know how you guys' families are, but most Black women are like therapists.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody. So whenever she told me that, I'm like, I support you, but we don't do that.
Yeah.
We try to not self-soothe, but we try to figure it out. I'm like, girl, just talk to me. What's going on? But my cousin ended up loving it. She's like 4 months in. Like, she loves it. They worked with her on a payment plan, side note.
Really.
Anywho, though, pretty much she loves it. She feels like her therapist is like just someone she knows, like a friend.
Nice.
And now I'm like, maybe I should try therapy. So I just wanted to know,
I feel like it's nice talking to someone who isn't biased. For example, you could come to me about a fuck boy and I'll be like, girl, the fuck no, like you're better than that, this and that, but it's because I know you
know me.
And there's like it's personal. Say if you said somebody hurt you and you're saying like you're battling with whether or not you should keep them in your life, my opinion on it is biased because I love you.
Yeah.
Whereas a third party, they can help you navigate why
what your wrongs are too. Or why are you thinking that way?
Yeah, I do like that. And not even as far as like seeking them to solve all your issues, but even like as you go through life and you say you have a couple of things where you're having difficulties making decisions, I feel like it's nice to have a third party, to help you navigate the difficult parts of your life.
I just feel like I lied to the doctor, so I lied to my therapist. Like when my doctor asks me, how often
Everything's fine.
No problems. How often do you drink? Oh, twice a month.
Yelling at the mirror twice a day though.
Yeah, how often do you drink? When you drink? How much do you drink? 2 glasses. 2 glasses of wine.
Once a year holiday.
We're on our third one.
So if my therapist said, have you been working on that issue? Have you talked to him? No. He's gone.
Yeah. But you know the thing about
texting him as you're walking in the elevator. Where the fuck have you been? I've been calling you.
The thing about therapists, I feel like, I don't know this 100%, but I would think, she's going to school to do therapy.
Yeah.
And she says that the way they train is like,
You can tell if you're lying.
yeah, like, it's not even like that. Like, they try to like break you open. Like they don't like force it. They say, well, if you want to tell me, you're gonna tell me. But they kind of approach you in a way where they kind of approach you in a way where, and you have to build that relationship with them. After a while, I don't think you're gonna lie to them anymore. And on top of that, why would you be spending all that money? The doctor guys, that's a different story. You have to go there. Like you have to get your checkups, you have to get your annuals, you have to like make sure everything's good. But as far as your mental health, like why would you pay for it if you're gonna lie? That's how like I feel. I don't think you would lie. Maybe in the beginning, but I think after a while you would open up. I honestly think so.
My cousin did say at first she felt like she was going, sorry, I'm not going to throw you out. I have a lot of cousins, but you know who. Yes, girl, I'm throwing you out. But no, she said at first though, whenever she was doing like the sessions or whatever, she was like, I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. But for that same reason, she also didn't want to, not saying she didn't want to get anywhere. She didn't feel comfortable letting some stranger in, which is normal. But then like over over time, again, she's 4 months in now, so over time, it just started feeling
Yeah,
natural.
and also, like, yeah, that's a good point. If you don't open up, you're not gonna go anywhere. Like, yeah, that's so true. Like, how are they gonna do their job if you don't provide them with the resources? Like, you know, it's a give and take thing when it comes to therapy, I feel like.
They oddly can break you down.
Yeah.
Because that's what she was saying, too. Like, she didn't even realize, like, how she would slowly just, because she really wasn't trying to.
Yeah.
She was just like, one of her friends is telling her.
I need that therapist.
Oh, and you know who my cousin is.
Okay.
That cousin.
Okay, I need
like, you know her.
Okay, I'm gonna hit her up.
So you can talk to her about it.
I'm
She
gonna
was
hit
like,
her up.
she honest to God, wasn't, like, really trying to.
Yeah.
She was just like, I'm just doing this really because... Another side note, we got our grandmother into therapy because I already told you about like everybody, but just know that my cousin was not really trying to open up. Like she was there, she was trying to take the experience for what it was, but she did not see herself like doing it long term.
And now here she is,
telling me
thriving off of it.
Because I was
does
like,
she go?
I want to say she goes once a week.
That's typically normal.
Because we literally just had this combo like a day ago.
Yeah.
So I want to say she said once a week.
I would love to dabble in it, and if I do, I would for sure want a black woman, because on top of the relatability racially, well, that's like the big thing for me. I want you to be able to relate to me on a racial level as well, because that just gives you way more. Like I feel like you naturally have more insight than your other counterparts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Definitely.
Yeah. That was good, guys.
Yeah.
I want to do more of this.
Right? Start a podcast.
Right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me know if you guys want
Black
me
girls
to
talk.
Big
motherfucking bomb.
Bing bong. Alright guys, let me know if you guys enjoy videos like these. Let me know if you want more conversations like these. Let me know if I should start a podcast. Follow them on their socials. I'm gonna put it like right here. So go ahead and follow them. Jazzy and Ellie, they're awesome. Don't forget to like and comment on this video and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.
Later, guys.
Okay guys, so I know I initially said bye, but we're in this Airbnb and it keeps getting creepier and creepier. Like,
So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, first off it's the doll. We're gonna show y'all the doll. Show them the doll. Go in there. Should I put my light on it?
yeah, go ahead.
Why are its eyes pointing upward? Freaked me the heck out.
And it's real.
But that's different because I expect to see that in the cabin. Show them the urns.
And then to top it all off,
We're thinking this whole time that these are pictures
these
of
are just
dogs.
pictures of dogs,
No. No.
Look deeper. These are urns.
Go in. Bring the camera closer.
I don't want to get too close.
And these dogs look young. Like, what happened?
There's 4 here.
Young.
Gosh, she scared me. There's 4 here, 3 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here. What's in that? What is in it? What's in there, Jazzy?
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this with you.
Ellie's just like, I don't care.
I'm not about to indulge in this with you guys.
It's a little scary in here. Are there more urns in there?
There's some rocking things.
Boo! Okay, let me stop. Because Jazzy likes to prank back.
I do. And my pranks are vicious. Vicious.
They are. She like trips people and shit. What's in there? What is it? What are you looking at?
Don't worry about
Oh, this is like a little collection. Oh, I hate snakes.
Oh my gosh.
What? Oh my gosh!
I forgot because I don't want her seeing everything's open. I don't want her seeing that I have a fucking light. And
Oh my gosh, he's gonna come get you guys.
Stop!
Stop! Here I am all like this, all through her shit in these urns. Who the fuck just has urns?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's kind of
That's
weird.
a
It's
lie.
giving weird.
Not 8 earn, I'm sorry.
Like
13. Let me.
It should have been blocked off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't even, there's, oh no, there's like little thingies behind there. But 9, 10, 11, 12, she has 12 wooden ones, and then she has like pots of like stuff, like, you know, like the fancy urns.
it's this beer for me.
I don't know what happened to all the dogs though.
Yeah.
And none of, like, if you look at my
Those are a lot of
I don't
dogs.
even want to. What's happened? Oh my god. You get what I mean? Like, they don't look old. How'd you put them there? Like, what happened to you guys?
All I know is I'm a city girl. Like, I was born
12
and
of
raised
them.
in the city, and it's the super silence for me. It's very
12
eerie for
of
me.
them.
But yeah. Good morning. We survived. We weren't victims of a chainsaw massacre or of a demon. We had a pretty okay night. Honestly, I feel like we psyched ourselves out so much that we could barely sleep. Like, Jazzy and I didn't go to bed until like 4 in the morning.
I sleep early.
Jazzy is typically like an early, or what do you call it? There's night owls, and then there's like, I look a little rough. Jazzy's like low-key kind of a granny. But she's a cute granny. But she gets tired around like 9.
And don't have me sitting under something soft.
She couldn't even sleep. So that's how you know something was going on. Meanwhile, Ellie done knocked out, left us. She done. If we got murdered and the cops ask her what happened, she wouldn't even know.
I truly don't know, ma'am.
I just went to sleep.